What's going on, y'all? It's Byron, back with another one. Sharing with y'all my millionaire mindset, man. It's this thing, man, where baby boomers, millennials, just the older generations in general seem to think that Gen Z and on down, the younger generations are like controlled by social media, by the internet. When they started thinking that. See, I remember way back then, where they seemed to believe that we were controlled or glued to our phones, to technology a decade ago, back when it was the 2015, 2016 era. These kids can't seem to get off their phones for a second. And I respected why they said things like that growing up back then. You know what I mean? But as far as now, in today's time, man, things have changed drastically as far as social media, the internet, even the real world, even society in general, even the nation, the world. With the pandemic, post-pandemic, COVID-19. But the thing about it is, the reason why I'm bringing this video to y'all today, 6 a.m., as I'm recording this video right now, is because, man, I'm the living proof that my generation, not everybody in my generation is controlled by social media, by the internet. You see, it's a lot of creators using these platforms effectively, wisely. You know what I mean? And I get it. Times is different. A lot of people don't want to work regular jobs. A lot of kids, a lot of young adults, young teens don't want to work regular jobs. I get it. We see a lot of 21-year-olds, 23-year-olds accomplish high-level accomplishments. Traveling, driving all type of expensive cars, but ultimately it's because of the shift in culture, the shift in America and capitalism, and just being able to market yourself and being able to earn a high income. Things have changed, things have shifted. It's a different paradigm. And I've done things within my own life, within my own personal life, to showcase that I'm not controlled by the internet. I'm not controlled by these phones, by this technology, by these computers, by these apps and these platforms. You see, for over a decade now, I've been using these platforms, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, effectively, as far as being able to use these platforms to grow a business. See, I haven't been using these platforms to just share my personal life or do things that the regular person would do on these platforms. Yeah, I may post photos here and there, but when I'm on these platforms, I'm using it wisely. I'm using these platforms to grow as far as being a creator. And that's what a lot of people get wrong. That's the number one misconception that a lot of people get about Gen Z and the younger generation. You see, I'm not controlled. I've done things to literally reflect that I'm not controlled by this. It's crazy because I had to make a tough decision, y'all. Last year, 2025, back in November around Black Friday, I had to make a tough decision. I understand energy is currency, and I made a tough decision to turn myself in, get myself arrested in order to at least attempt to go at least 1 month, 2 months on monk mode, SR, retention. Because the amount of spiritual bondage a lot of us are in, it's imperative that we continue to do things in order to self-improve, man, and reach our higher self. Especially when we doing things as far as showing up on platforms like these, trying to present our best selves. It's important. And it's important to have a strong cognitive acuity in order to communicate, which is why I ended up getting myself arrested in order to fight and try to stay in alignment with my higher self, because we are in the matrix. I understand that energy is currency. I understand that us as men has to be able to control ourselves and be more disciplined when it comes to tackling our priorities and going after our purpose in life. I've always led with that mindset, from being inspired, motivated, and ambitious as an individual. See, I've recently came out with a video last year about how to grow on YouTube on my main channel. Check that one out. I literally give game on how to get it going and how to use your advantage as a small channel starting out to grow on YouTube, because things have changed, things have shifted on this platform. And I've been trying to grow for over a decade now on YouTube. I don't just go on the internet, go on social media to lollygag and play around and be nosy and keep up with the Joneses. I'm using these platforms wisely, effectively, in order to grow as a creator, because that's why these platforms were put in place, were created, especially this platform here, YouTube. I'm not just on YouTube watching creators. I'm literally creating myself, exploring the depths of being a content creator. Way before that word even started trending. The thing about it is, I understand that a lot of us here in America, a lot of us here on earth were put in spiritual bondage, which is why I came out with a video recently. Check that one out. The thing about it is, here in America, we are in spiritual bondage, and there's only a certain point of call to action us in poverty can respond to. You see, when you're in poverty, you have to operate on a certain frequency, on a certain vibration, in order to keep yourself protected from being targeted from individuals who don't have the same insight, same understanding, clarity, the same ambition, the same drive as you. You know what I mean? People like that who are triggered by your presence, your insight, your mindset, they do things to target you and to make you look crazy. Which is why I had to take my time and move strategic out here, y'all, because we're in the matrix. Let's be real, man. And I get why a lot of older folks believe that my generation and the younger generation are controlled by these apps, by the internet, by social media. But the thing about it is, my generation love to work. We love to grind, even though grind culture is exhausting. Hustle culture is exhausting. It's exhausting, man. And I've even burned myself out back when I was in college, working jobs. But that was never my true purpose. See, it was always a stepping stone. Those responsibilities, being able to show up to a job, to a work environment, and operate in order to help invest in yourself. Yeah, I've used those as opportunities to invest in myself, to invest in me being able to create, to use these platforms wisely, effectively. Those were my ways, my reasons for working jobs all these years. See, I always had that mindset where I needed to continue to make income, have some type of income for myself in order to invest in myself, in order to invest in my future. And I tackled it, but here in America, capitalism is real. And things are strategically put in place in order to keep individuals like me stuck. But the thing about it is, man, we have to continue to show up and improve and take life serious, take our prosperity, our self-improvement, our discipline serious, because as creators, as individuals who are inspired and motivated to do more, to contribute and use these platforms, we have to be more responsible and fully be committed, because doom scrolling is only going to get worse for individuals who are not focused and using these platforms and these apps unwisely. Doom scrolling will literally ruin an individual with brain rot. Just scrolling, whether that's on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. That's not cool, and it's not safe in the long run for anybody of any age. Which is why, if we're on these apps, platforms, we have to be using it wisely. And that's what I've been doing for over a decade. And if you watching this video, if you haven't been doing so, I suggest you just leave social media alone. If you're not on social media or the internet to do good, get off of it. Ain't no point of being on it. We use social media for good. We use social media to improve our daily lives, to improve our intelligence, to educate ourselves on all type of things. But I appreciate y'all, man. Comment down below your thoughts. Like this video. Subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when the next video drop. And check those videos out. It's Byron, sharing with y'all my millionaire mindset. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.